Hello everybody, welcome back to a new episode of Survival Fountain of Youth. it's, I have to tell, it's a little bit crazy. I started to play this game and recording this game actually because I didn't want to join the Windrose hype. So I started playing it, recording it. I have played it before and I actually had in mind to do same thing I'm doing with all my games, which is record an episode a week and then wait for a week before I play it again. Instead, what actually happened is that I've been playing this game. I did record it, release the episode, recorded the next episode for the week after, and from that point on, I have been recording one episode after the other in the past 2 or 3 days. So, question, am I hooked? Yeah, I think so. I absolutely think so. I need to check something. Because I'm curious about okay. Well, I wanted to know where I was able to find clay on this island. Answer: near water sources on the island of Hope is two areas. One of the areas is here. The other one is, looking at the map, probably somewhere around here. Now that's very convenient because I was already planning to completely empty. I was already planning to do an what's his name? Mountain expedition today. So that makes it a little bit easier for me to actually do that. So we're going together. I need to drop this and that. I also need to restore the obsidian axe by the look of things. But I'm going to gather some coconuts for water. Hopefully enough to maintain my water levels at sufficient amount. We wait until dawn, and at dawn I'm actually going to start the expedition to head to the mountain. The next expedition to the mountains. 35 water, 64, 94, 99. Okay, done. So full water. What does that mean time-wise? Well, there are a few things I need to do. I need Liana again. I saw some flickering. I hope don't have problems. Another game I was actually recording today crashed twice. But I need to get Liana again. Hopefully we have enough here for ropes because I will need ropes for the boat. The last canoe I'm able to build right now. We need 4 liana rope for that. We need narrow leaves. Everything else is already deposited into it, if I'm not mistaken. No, I need heights. Bright height and liana rope. So I'm dropping off tools. I don't need those. I need to drop this off in the food. I hope that won't make me sick actually. I also have another bow, so it also gives me a nice opportunity to actually use that bow on a wall. Or anything else that tries to attack me. But the boar would be nice because that would give me the tendron, which in the end will also give me the tendron red. I'm going to need that for clothing, bowstrings and all of that. There it is. Ow! What the heck? Look. Now that's better shooting. This is the first useful part. This is also why I actually took that concentration skill. Because I'm able to follow tracks and I'm not able to see hostile animals yet. But I'm able to follow tracks this time. Which will make it easier for me, only 2. Which will make it easier for me to actually hunt animals. Only 2. Anything else nearby? Yep, there. That case, I'm going to take a turn this way. Because I might as well do that entire liana search trip. There's actually something hidden. Ah, look. It's still here? Huh. Of course, I didn't bring the bone knife. Got you. I think I leave everything else. It's already dark. Same with this, I can use the hide and I leave everything else. Because I can turn that into a soup. What about the other ball? Should I get that? It's getting dark. Need to prepare that knife. No. There's another option. One that actually may be smarter. And that option is to create a second knife, or indeed keep the bone knife with me. But that option is to create a second obsidian knife and simply use both. It's easier to get bones, so having the bone knife with me may feel like a better choice actually. I think I may do that instead. Eight, 39, 40, 43. Oof. Only just. Container full, yes, sure. Let's go to sleep first, otherwise I run into problems with my energy and health. want to do something else. Because I don't need those items anymore. So, destroy. Oh. Really, I keep making the same mistake. Equip. No. Equip. Destroy. Confirm. Not that one. That's my spare axe. That one can be dealt with. So you have a stomach ache and you solve a stomach ache. Now, what's in it? Only the branches. Good. These are the animal parts. I still miss the sorting option we have in Windroad. I have to admit that. So let me think. I want to go on expedition. Let's do that too. If I use the water tank, drop all my water in it, I can actually craft 2 soup. 29 food, 45 water. But it means I have no water with me for the trip. On the other hand, food is my water. Yep. Done. I've done. So I got food. We're going to get I was about to say we're going to get a coconut, but I don't have that. Bone knife. '68 durability, 73, so they're actually very close already. Repair. '98. Okay, done. off we go. Along the way, I am planning to take this turn. So liana, maybe that liana, then from this point on heading into the mountains. Probably move back from here and head into the mountains. Something like that. Is that bird respawn? Yes. Not in the mood for the doggies right now. Or the bird. And we got rain. Good. That means my water collector is filling up. And I have this one with me to get water from that water source in the mountains. So with some luck I will have a full water collector at the base and a full water supply only. Let me see this arch, so it's a little bit to the right somewhere. No, not the right. There it is. No. There it is. No problem. 8. Perfect. Where's the bugger? There it is. Thank you. We don't have that on me. So this one. Straight ahead for the other one. Yeah. My ears out because never know if there's a snake around somewhere. Half cat's ears. No, not this time. Hey, anything stingy nearby? I think so. Looks like I've been here before. Also looks like I made another mistake. Short sticks. 24 left. Okay, I can do that. I'm safe. I can't repair my axe. But what I can do, because on the map there are stones there. So I can actually collect stones, craft myself a few primitive axes, and use those to collect some wood items. Heading in the wrong direction, or right direction, but with a detour. Ah, never mind. Problem solved. $29 food, so 71. Craft. So, I have to backtrack a bit. At some point, there's another stone. That means I think I need to go that way. Spare wood. Might as well drop that one. And let's go. Yeah, this is getting close to where I want to go to. Actually, this is where I have to go to. As you can see, that face was some sort of indication that I have to go there. So over this, back into the mountains, or yep, I did bring my charcoal. Another major piece of exploration and storytelling. And I will ignore stones from now on. I think there are two paths here. This is one, but I may not be able to completely use it. Actually, this isn't one. This is the one. Taking a cart in the mountains. Right, how smart can you be? It's still one of the easiest ways to transport a lot of things. I think one of the reasons why we got that mission that early is because of all the stones we're finding. Wind chill. Yeah, well. Ow. Okay. Then we do it like that. Kilograms. The only reason I actually killed it is because it's a big nuisance. When you want to walk past it and it attacks you. Let me think. I think both work. And I'm going to take this path. The other one is a little bit more climbing and all that. but it's having different kind of obstructions. At this rate, my inventory is still filled up by the time we get to the top. We were warned for that. But a nighttime stroll through the mountains. Actually, not that bad. Also, look at that. Look at that. Hang on. Up there in the distance, we see that light stripe. That's going to be part of our mission. And I think we will get an update about it the moment we reach the top. Now here we've got the other way to get here. Shortcut I didn't want to take. Ah, yeah, I got fire. I forgot. Look at them running. Now I don't see them. So the question is, where are they? Because there were two of the buggers. And that would make quite nice anti-poison, an antidote. Well, never mind. We may encounter them again on our way down. And that's probably at daylight, so it will be easier to see and hunt. little critters. Something on there. Puffball. Seeds. More seeds. Apples. We can use that. This looks like a Spaniard to me. That's the map we found before, so it's actually not useful anymore. It also means we found one of the other Spaniards we were told about when we did visit the camp. The ones who got missing. I also need to go back. This is exit leading to something where I don't need to go. At least not yet. That flint, however, is useful. Fire starter. Flint, but we need 2. 150 base durability, 100, so it's actually better. We will even get flint and steel over time. So I think we found all the missing Spanish explorers. It's daytime. Good. Cart. One. 2. Ha! And 3. We have a very big site to explore here. So let's get the cart. And do the exploration. No more scorpions to be afraid of. Lots of information here. One step at a time. Let's see what we got here. Bird potion. Broken slab. Song of the bird. Finally, we can start with the main story of the campaign. No, not the campaign. The Bimini civilization story. So we get an introduction of the tribes, starting with the tribe of the birds. That also unlocked survival point. But the first I want now is the third concentration, because that concentration will highlight dangerous animals, and that includes scorpions, spiders, snakes. Speaking of, the next. So we've been to him. We've been to him. And I think we've been to him. The bird, the snake, and this looks like a fish actually. But this time we don't get a survival point. There we are. See? Smoke. Also, I need to eat something. So we need to go to that rock. We've been there. As you can see, that circle goes straight to that rock. This goes straight for something over there in the end. And that one is 1 sec. That one is hiding behind the tree, but I think we've been there too. Interesting site. Chronicles, 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 Chronicles. So I've explored everything. Lonely Rock is our next destination. There's also a potion here somewhere. Quite often hidden, by the way. No. Somewhere up here. Wouldn't surprise me. Bigger question is, how do I get up there? Not like this. Yep, it's up there. Bingo. The little thing, sprint and jump can do. Lonely Rock storyline. While using the spyglass, so we need to go there. Also, we got 2 maps. So we found Salvador Avila. We found Lucas Solero because he was in the camp. We found Felipe Valdez, who went into the forest and never returned. That's probably the one we found in that small pool with the cats, cat eyes, cat tails, sorry, and Luis Herrero crushed by a stone in a mountain cave. So probably the one we found is Luis Herrero. Meaning we found them all. Now about the songs, Fountain, we will slowly go through that when time comes. Books done, help, event log, don't think I need to look at that. We have 1 survival point. Athletics is going up, which is nice. And of course, the map keeps updating the world map. We found 4 out of 5 of the natives map. So I will need another one, but I already have a canoe. So I'm not sure which canoe is meant. Maybe the one I'm currently building. And this is going to be found there. There we found something else. That's the big mark we saw from our base. Now I need to get down without actually breaking anything. everything we need to know here is found. Thinking. It says 4 out of 5 pieces. That map showed 4 pieces. So it looks like we found everything that's to be found here. Got a runny nose in both ways of speaking. I need to think, if I head this way, we're going down, and I have to take a very long journey. If I take the other path, we will probably end up on the path we were on last week. But we also find some of the things I was looking for, including not just clay, but also snakes. 3 of them. So let's do this one step at a time, because I don't want to rush, get myself killed for whatever reason. First of all, water. Snake stuff. Now I was able to see corpses, but only 2 pieces of clay. To play. Ah, no, more. 4. Four pieces of clay. Okay. Not bad. Got 8 kilograms left. Oh, there he is. Start to run out of arrows. It's not that bad actually. But put that dog in my inventory. 33 kilograms, okay. Wait. Ooh. So we unlocked recipes. Equipment. Bamboo bandolier. Adds 2 arrows, ammo slots, adds 1 ammo slot. So I got actually the ability to bring 3 items, 3 kinds of arrows with me. It will get me the date home juice collector. See, that's why I wanted all that liana rope, not just because of the boat. It gives me a bamboo flask. Capacity 50 units. Aha. Includes cattails. Guess what we have here? Crafting. Other items. Bamboo flask. Craft. And I went from barely anything to things being too heavy right now. So I can't fill this one up unless I make room here. Okay, I'm going to put all these away. I will repair that axe. 42 kilograms. And I will drop, no, I will need these. 79 kilograms. 1 kilogram. 0.4 kilograms. I need to repair that one as well. Can't do that. Okay. choices. I can really use the sticks. But right now, the bamboo is much more important to me. The bamboo and the clay. Shoot. I still need room for 2 pieces. 2 kilograms in total. So I need 4 kilograms somehow. Okay, that should be it. No way. Done. Means I can't pick anything up anymore. 0.3 left. Place. Three park the doggies. No, I'm going to keep it like this. Like I said, I need that bamboo. The flask is very useful because I can keep that at my base for cooking, or I can keep the flask available for cooking. Was out of energy. Yeah, I was afraid of that. And having that flask available for cooking is actually a nice thing, because that means I can cook 3 meals in one go. If I want to. I'm already low in energy. Come on, you prick. Finally. So, we got a runny nose, we got poisoned, we have wind chill, stomach ache, burn, and that's simply health regen. Oh well, it is an interesting expedition. Look at that, more bamboo. I can't get to it right now. What I can do, what I should do, what I should have done earlier when I was at a higher level, that. Because that shows a few things again, especially that I have to take a left turn. Let me see. Through that gate. Status completely exhausted. Health is going down, stamina is less. Yeah, but the problem is I don't have the items for this. So there's nothing I can do right now other than moving on. And once we shoot, get to the base, sleep, sleep, and sleep. Repair stuff, but first sleep. After that, medicine. Ow. Ow. Well, we've been here. So at least a little bit positive. We may encounter animals, because everything respawns over time. But at least, well, it's the road down, that's good anyway. Or at least, yeah, it is. what animals we have to deal with. That's the other advantage. Did it hit it? I did hit it. I'm also going to move to 2 stone arrows left. I am going to craft more bone arrows from now on. I mean, we unlocked the bone, the obsidian, the wooden, the stone arrows. I don't think there's need for me to use stone arrows. I've got better. I'm not going to use the obsidian ones. Because those are resource-wise a little bit too expensive. Pass down? I don't think so. Obsidian is resource-wise a little bit too expensive, at least as long as I don't have the other obsidian source found. Right, problem, I can't pass there. You got to be kidding me. It was click and not scroll, okay. Can't get under there with the cart. Oops. You start to avoid me. I need to check something. Hibiscus and that one. Okay. Please don't tell me this is a dead end. I think it is a dead end. Okay, let's go Skyrim. Because this is one of those locations that I can yell, I can see my house from here. The boar is dead. So I can actually move on. At least it was an exciting journey. A very exciting journey even. So I need to get home, sleep. And after that start at the next preparation. The coconut, the date juice, date palm juice flask. Getting a flask of water or multiple flasks of water available in the cooking box. Preparations for that journey to that rock, which I actually want to do with the canoe. Probably craft several more bone arrows. We have the leather strips. The pieces of leather I may actually use for some items. Yeah, lots of things to do. No weapons needed here. Sleep. Sleep, sleep, sleep. Okay. We even got a little bit healthier. The runny nose is less. And poison sting is still at its same level. What kind of belt? Liana belt, but I think I was able to craft a leather belt now. Needles. Slot number 4. Disassemble. Confirm. Cooking time. Flint. This is all animal parts. All the water is gone. I think this is the better solution by now. Because that axe is so damaged that the moment I repair it and use it once, it's already damaged again. So that's the better choice. And we need liana rope, of course. Obsidian axe. On the workbench and then the hammer. Is there anything I need on him? No, I don't have no axes available. And I still lack one liana rope. Oh man. Let's drop some items off first, because my inventory is such a mess right now. Don't have palm leaves here. Okay. Ow. 6 kilograms. Okay, so I can't put that there. I got 62 feathers and 8 bones. Which means I can do 7 1 for the axe. How many for the boat? One for the boat, so I need to make 2 ropes. We need probably 1 for exploration. Maybe I should set up a second skin dryer. So I need at least 4 ropes. Still don't have the food. Five ropes because I need to repair him. Okay, 5 ropes. That's 5 those leaves. But we also need that collector. Which I don't see in here. Okay. Needing a rope, so that's already 6. I'm able to craft 9. So my best guess is to make 8. Because that would keep 1 of the liana available. Drop everything else in the chest again. Got 3 left. Okay. workbench, okay. Where is it? There. Of course. I'm going to put this character to bed first, because I keep running into the same problems now. Which basically is, you need an axe. And I need to get healthy again. Runny nose disappeared. Very good. I don't have the anti-poison yet. Next, done. So, I've got 2 water sources that I can use every once in a while to get water. We've got a rain collector. We've got a survival point. I'm able to craft from the clay a second rain collector. So now we got the coconut one, but I'm also able to craft a rain collector that's using a clay pot, fired clay pot to be precise. I intend to do that because that way I'm able to store a lot more water for when I need it. I'm going to keep the coconut flask for now. There we are. It's dark. However, hut made of skins. I can sleep here. The problem is I'm running out of water and out of food. So I might as well sleep in the bed. I have one of the soups left. Poison status is gone too. Wait. No. Repair that. What do I need? Tender run of horse. That means I need to do those. Okay. So I can do. No, I can do a lot more. 5 fresh hides. 2, 3, 4. Place. Work. I can do 7 more hides right now. That looks great. I needed clay for the pot. Clay pot. I need clay strip. Clay strip. 6 new blueprints. I need 2 strips. Let's check the blueprints. First of all, foods. Baked meat in clay, which gives me 53 food, 10 water. And baked fish is actually a little bit more. Problem is, I will never be able to use the fish. Dried fish, dried meat, and salted lard. I don't have salt yet. So that's one thing. Then in medicine, clay and egg ointment. Clay strip, bird of paradise flower and 2 eggs. And what does it actually do? Deal with cuts. And that's actually something I can use. Because it will not only deal with this is flu. Tobacco is doing the burns, the sunburns. The chamomile juice is doing stomach ache. Sage is for fever, and this is sunburst, everything. So it's basically also a combination of those two. Can't use that one yet, but snake tails will be useful at some point. I need salt. That ointment is very useful. And the only thing I need here is alcohol, and I can't do that. Then in tools, and I think that's the other advantage, I'm able to make feather and ink for mapping. I've got everything. And I need to do that at the chemistry workbench, but I've got everything. Which means I don't need to keep charcoal with me. I can actually make 10 of this. And have a very long time mapping abilities. And finally, an improved chemistry workbench, needing clay, a pot, strips, but I've got everything for this. So I need to fire the clay pot. Might as well do this. "14 hours of fuel. Place. Crafting won't work yet. Fire. Yellow leaves. Ignite. Ignite. Bingo. 43 minutes. Oh. I almost forgot. We need another one. I also need room for 6 kilograms. Maybe I should add another chest at some point. Do another soup. Oh no. Oh, damn. Machines. It needed a coconut flask, and now the coconut. Shit. Sorry. I just wasted 10 liters of water because of that. Now, I better take the bamboo flask with me. This is absolutely disastrous. This is absolutely disastrous because I just lost 10 liters of water. I'm not happy. Only luck is to have some food. That's to have some food. That's actually giving me some water, but this was a very stupid mistake. Where? My coconut plant. Here. Craft. Going to keep this one in here. Except because water doesn't mix with coconut bamboo flask, so I'm not going to, or maybe it does mix, but I don't want to take the risk. See? Because I think the bamboo, the juice, date juice is used to craft something else at some point. But I'm safe, fortunately. Just hope I won't make the same stupid mistake again. No, never mind. That hope is useless. Should I craft another bamboo? Left. Worms. It could also go out fishing. No. I'm going to check if I'm able to prepare some food. With coconuts I can actually prepare that soup. Water tank. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 hours of fuel. Again. Craft. Soup. Not enough fuel. Well, that can be taken care of. Tobacco, 3 hibiscus. Done. I think I'm going to craft a few more leather strips. No. And I still upgrade this workbench. We need more clay strips. Well, do that. Great. And I need split logs. And do that too. Ah, I need to do the bandolier. That's what I wanted to do. So. And I need to make bone arrows. Where's my store? Split. Place. More rain. Upgrade. Or later I'm going to get that. Right, bandolier. And that one show up on the workbench. Yep. So didn't I have more surviving points now? Still 2. I need one more. They had bones. How many? 8. I can do 7 bone arrows. 7 sticks. That'll do. 27 water. Well, at least that is something. More rain. Huh. Looks like I entered some era. That one. These some very useful items. Good. Should I go fishing or should I? Because I do need wood right now. Well, fruits. Where is it? Roasted bananas. 17 fruit. Got 20. Problem solved. Got enough stones to finish this platform. One thing I need to do is the board is back. Good. The board is back in town. I wonder what else I can do to get that third survival point. With crafting, there's the board, and this time I am going to collect wood from both corpses. See that they start running away from me. Where did it go? There. Really? I really need to have that third concentration. It will make a lot of things a lot easier. Although this time I wasn't stunned. That's also an advantage. Yes, we dropped this. Oh, by the way, this game is going to have multiplayer at some point. Developers are working on it. They intend to use a somewhat different system for it, as what it currently stay here, you. That's first. In 2025. No tool available. Okay. I'm not. Where's my card? There. 100% certain how they are going to do that with the multiplayer. But I think it's going to make the game interesting. As doing a few things in this game together will be quite some fun. And now I've got plenty of Liana. Especially when you're hunting. If one or two players are able to target the same animal with a similar weapon, it will be very helpful. So, in a way, I'm looking forward to it. The only problem is I don't know who's actually going to play this game in multiplayer with me. That's something I still need to figure out. Anybody who wants to, well, let me know. Drop a line in the comments. And who knows? Maybe at some point we actually will. It is the whole multiplayer aspect is still in beta testing, so I'm not going to do that in this playthrough. I might do that later. Hi Turtles, you little turtle guy, not gonna kill you. Already have enough meat and all of that. Need to find the other ones because of the bones, or Jackal because of the bones. Now let's see. That. Start with. I really need to craft another chest. Start splitting things up again. And I think this time I need to split things between plants and alchemy items. Or, no, I think the better solution is actually simply to put all the alchemy items in a food chest. That looks better. Ah, it's in a workbench. Well, it was a workbench. Disassemble. Confirm. Everything taken care of. Only that. Okay. Got the meat. I got everything up. Almost everything prepared. Just need to do one more thing. That's collecting bones. The easiest way. Those are still gone. That's there. Okay. last time I'm going to repair it, because we lost another bit of durability again. Jackal. Jackal. The last stone arrow? Yep. Hear him? I don't see it. I will find it. Or it will find me. Son of a... Where's my arrows? Oh, there. I had. That's the stone one. So where's my other bone arrow? Never mind. Thing is, I actually wanted bones. The only thing I don't have are bones. Never mind. There's still another kind of target I can hunt. Maybe I should have done that right away. On the other hand, I got tendons again, so That's the good news. Missed. Those short-eared dogs are really getting annoying at some point. Not going to bother with that one. There's more here. Not. I still don't have what I want. Gotcha. Got the bone again. Not for a new bone arrow, but more for making sure that I got room for it. Plus, we've got meat, which is what I actually wanted. 5 kilograms. 1 kilogram. I can still can't put it in there. So jackals are actually the better one for tendons. Something to keep in mind. Time to prepare. No, I already have prepared. Time for sailing trip. I've got enough with me to actually pull that off. Besides, it's not that far. Just need one thing. And off we go. Funny thing in this game, wind is always coming from the same direction. So I never have to worry about checking or adjusting sails or anything, because the wind is always coming from the same direction. Lots of food. Never mind then. I think everything in the boxes that we may encounter is spoiled, or probably spoiled. In other words, most likely not useful. New goal. Scouting. Funny thing is, I don't see a broken boat yet. So things are updating a little bit too fast, I think. That's a broken box. Could be possible we're being forced to hunt scorpions again. Nothing here. And I know we will have to deal with the harpy eagle at some point. But this is a great spot for mapping. Old box. Not useful. Old box. Not useful. Well, people have been here, that's for sure. There's somebody. We've got a book. Maybe I should say there was somebody. broke his foot. And yep, we have a splint there. Problem with this barrel, if I take it with me, I don't think I'm able to sail. That guy also mentioned birds, so harpy eagle, sure. I guess he used the old boxes. Spanish way, Santa Maria Canaveral, or Natives way, 5 pieces, or the canoe. Actually, it's not or, it's and. We have to have all of these. At least we got 2 survival points now. Don't do that yet. Mushroom soup. Don't do that yet. I need to build a dock. I can do that at some point. Probably in between episodes. Yeah, I can imagine why that guy broke his foot. There he is. Second time. That I didn't hit it. Maybe I did, but not good enough. Son of a... Just lost 2 of my arrows. Got you. Well, so far for my load of bone arrows. brought a big load of stone arrows instead. Bingo. And then the other one hits me, of course. Finally. Don't fall. Shoot, it fell down.
This is the cannoneer from the crashed Santa Maria. Left without a boat on this rock, he was dying of hunger. Up on top, he found a nest and tried to grab some eggs, but the cannoneer underestimated the danger of these birds, the harpies. And the harpies pecked him to death. Maybe somebody else survived on Santa Maria. I should go to the crash site.
Well, at least he was able to eat some eggs. So, nothing interesting here. Nothing interesting there. But I know how to get my last survival point. That's our island. Still curious where they were doing that fire, because I don't see any smoke anymore. Guy had been smart, he actually had dropped something burning on that nest, but never mind. That one's empty. Bone. So I guess I explored everything here. So I might as well go down, because I won't be able to get to that one corpse that fell on the ground. And I don't think it's actually needed to get anything from there anyway. Nothing there. So I'll see if I'm able to actually take that water barrel with me. if I am. I got a nice place to stock water for cooking and all that. Because everything else here is useless. That's the lifeboats that was mentioned. So I could have landed at another spot. Well, this was more exciting. So this is not going to work. Now let's see. If I'm able to get to my canoe. That would be a big bummer if I'm stuck here. Substatus appeared. Wow, how's that possible? I mean, I'm underwater. How could I be soaked if I'm in the water? There's the barrel. Don't spoil it. think it just went full circle. There's the tree. Here, there it is. I can't sail. Okay. Did have food. Yep. Eat. We have a runny nose, wind chill, but wind chill will go away. Well, 3 hours. Choose 3 hours again. I'm going to stay here. And the next episode I may actually continue. My barrel is gone too, by the way. So for now, thanks for watching, everybody. I do hope you've been enjoying it. I did. I mean, like I said, it's 3 hours already. I didn't realize things were going, time was going that fast. So have a good week, everybody, and I'll see you then. Goodbye.